It was just like a song! If everything worked right, I'm now directly into a project and there are tracks above me and faders next to me, and that's a really scary situation for me. Help me! No, just kidding. But today I want to make a little bit longer video. You don't need to watch the whole thing, I'm sure you won't. But you have the chapters down there, and there you can just choose what you're interested in. Because today I want to show you all the project files of my new album, Best of Metal cover. And I don't want to bother you with boring mixing and mastering stuff. I just want to show you really entertainment things. So like listening to only the orchestral stuff or only the big choirs I have sung into that album, or just little details which no one hears, but if you know that they are there, you will always hear them. And there are a lot of little gadgets and little surprises. So these are the things, and just choose your favorite song, have a listen, and if you feel entertained you can also watch other ones. And yeah, let's dive directly into it. And it's the first song, it's Not Gonna Get Us by Tattoo. What I will do now is click the solo button. The solo button just shows what's included in here, and everything else will be muted. So let's have a listen what the synth is doing here. So these are the vocals, and I wanted to make an angry Russian choir. They are all claiming, "Not gonna get us!" So these are actually 24 voices screaming and deep and high, like "Not gonna get us!" and "Not gonna get us!" and only screaming, and all together sounds like this. Not gonna get us! Here's the final start of the song, and we have already orchestral stuff. It's only 2 tracks. We have strings and choir, but it sounds really big. Let's have a listen if we solo that one.
Starting from here, let's make a promise.
The first verse starts very low, and we have only clean guitars here. And then the metal comes back in.
That falls all around us.
Soon there will be laughter and voices, me and the clouds. And then the chorus starts, and it's getting really big. We have metal, we have orchestra, we have a lot of vocals. And when it's the second time the chorus, when it's the part after that, we have some cool harmonies in the vocals. Not gonna get us, not gonna get us. So these are even more vocals. If we solo that, it sounds like this. Not gonna get us. So there is a harmony into that, so we will open up that folder right now and we'll have a look. It's called Harmonies, so here we have it. Up here there's the main vocal, and it sounds like this. Let's just solo that one. They're not gonna get us! So that's the main melody, and I have sung it 5 times, but it's not the only one. So here we have 3 vocals sung 3 times, so 9 vocals. They're not gonna get us. And that's the choir in this part. So we have voice 1. They're not gonna get us. Voice 2. They're not gonna get us. Voice 3. They're not gonna get us. And all 3 combined. They're not gonna get us. And with the main vocal together. They're not gonna get us. And that's it in this part. So that's all what's happening with the vocals. And then we have the second verse, and there is also very interesting stuff. So the vocal is going down, the guitars completely stop, and we have only a lot of synthesizers. It sounds like that into the song. Go!
We'll run away, keep everything simple. Night will come down, our guardian angel. We rush ahead.
And what makes that part really, really cool is if we have a listen to this synth stuff and also the clean guitar playing above it. That's what makes a great mood here. And then is already the ending part, and there it's getting a little bit more emotional and panic because let's just have a listen what's happening here. Go! So it's also again here the orchestra which is doing a lot of stuff, and it's also again only the strings and the choir. That's it for the first song. Let's go on. So, second song here, it's Algorithm by Muse, and I know I spelled it wrong. I'm really sorry. Yeah, and let's go just directly into it. Here the riff starts, and it gets a lot of support by the orchestra. I got a lot of comments under the video of Algorithm that they love my never-ending headbanging, and it's true, but it's the rhythm, it's the ufta-dada, 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 and right now it's already the same again. The song starts and I just can't stop. I think I need to go to the doctor someday or something. But yeah, also one thing that I really love about that song is that big introduction, which is completely instrumental. It takes such a long time until the vocals start. So here we have the next part, and it's also great because I loved putting the rock and the orchestral elements together, and it sounds like this, and then I will isolate the orchestral stuff that we can have a closer listen to that. That's really beautiful, but one thing I already forgot is the solo, which starts at the part before. That sounds like this. And as you might have already noticed, there are 3 instruments actually playing this solo. So we have the lead guitar here, which makes the main melody. But we have a brass playing the second voice together with that guitar. So the brass sounds like this. And if we add those two together, it sounds like this. And you might know what's about to come. We have a third voice, and the woods are making the third tone. This one together with the brass sounds like this. And then we have the lead guitar adding the third tone, and then we have the melody complete. The original song is so modern and futuristic, and I wanted to have that element here too, and this is what the vocoder does. So let's just have a listen to the vocals, and then I will show you what I mean, and you will notice.
Burn like a slave.
like a cock, we are caged. I got arrested. Push us aside. And this is the thing what lets it sound a little bit robotic, but I really love that element into here and it fits very cool with the song. So if we just mute the main vocal and just have a listen to the vocoder together with the song, it sounds like that. Yeah, so a little bit strange without the main vocal, but you will get the idea, of course. And then we can already make a bigger jump. It's when the last chorus comes double time and we have the melody going high and really, really, really high. So I will show you how it sounds in the final version like it is on the album, and then I will show you the secret of that part. So the main vocal is no problem, I can sing that. It's there. That's no problem, but we have another voice and yes, this is fake. I'm really honest with you. Let's have just a listen to all that three and maybe you can hear already. Take a listen to the most high voice you can imagine. It sounds so stupid, isolated. Sorry, I'm almost crying. I will show you that voice without the main vocals, without the vocoder, with the song, and I will bring it up a little bit, and you will hear what effect this voice has. It's really important in that part. Yeah, that's it here, so, I'm such an idiot. And we have all those vocals together. With your creator. And now where you know that this high vocal is into there, you will hear it in the whole song, I'm sure. That's it for the second song, let's go on. So here's the third song of the album and the first one of the new ones. This was so much work, but it was totally worth it. And yes, here we are, it's starting very minimalistic because there are so many little steps and it's going up and up and up and then it explodes. But here is the first step where it's going a little bit more interesting and intense. So here starts a lot of more orchestral stuff. So let's just have a listen. And the orchestral stuff is very important here, because if we mute that, so that we hear everything but not the orchestra, it's really boring. I will also mute the vocals, then you hear the instrumental without the orchestra, and that's not much. So as you hear, the orchestra is very important here. And it stays on that level until here. So let's just have a listen to that part without soloing or muting, just like it is on the album. And this part there's happening so much. So let's go to the half of this and just have a listen to the orchestra stuff. Yes, and also we have synth stuff, but it's not that much, but you hear very clearly in the song that melody here. And now comes the last big step. So this is the last chorus, and here you see the orchestra is going up even more. And now the big choir.
Mad words. Mad words.
Every track you can see here are 4 recorded vocals, and these are the different melody lines. So we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 times me singing. Sounds like a nightmare, but these are the different melody lines which are into that big choir.
Mad words.
That was the highest possible for me.
Mad words. Mad words. Mad words. Mad words. Mad words. Mad words.
You can hear me fighting at the loud mad word. That's really at the bottom of what I can do. But yeah, all that vocals together, they are really big and sound really cool.
Mad words.
And that's it, what's happening here. And this is really the big highlight of that song. So check out the song if you haven't yet, because I'm really proud of that one, and it's really worth it to take the time, the 6 minutes, to let that develop and going bigger and bigger, and hearing all that little details that are hidden in there. That's it for now. Let's go on! So here is track number 4, it's Back to You by Selena Gomez, and we had 2 very poppy ones right now. So now we are going back into the real metal, and as you might see already, the instrumental, it's not that much because it's just metal, but it's really going fast, going strong, and it starts right away here. And the guitarist here is like every real guitarist in the real world, because he just never stops playing. Never.
Took it like a shot, thought I could change. And every time we talk, everything. And I gotta convince myself I don't.
So this is what I wanted to say. He just always thinks like every real guitarist. So yeah, then we have the next part, like the bridge. There are 2 elements in here which makes that really special, and one is the never-ending guitarist.
You come and break my heart in two. It's love and running through. I know I go back to you.
also the choir. So we have only choir and orchestral stuff, but the choir here is very cool and important, so let's have a listen to that.
You come and break my heart in two. Close to someone else, you're stuck in my head, and I can get you out of it if I could do it all again. I know I'd go back to you.
And then we have the second verse, and there it's going really fast and really aggressive, but I love it as it is there. And if we have just a listen, I will mute the vocals right now, and I will also mute the never-ending guitarist right here, and we can just have a listen to the main riff, because I really love that. That's a pure classic hardcore metal riff.
Yeah! You come and break my heart in two, but when it is, it beats for you. I know it's foreign, but it's true. I know I go back to you. I wanna hold you when I'm not supposed to. When I'm lying close to someone else.
So we have first that metal part, but then here the big melody, and you see what's happening there. So let's open up that folder, and you see here another folder, and it's called Choir Big, and we open that up and we see so many vocals, because let's have a listen first. What's happening here?
I wanna hold you when I'm not supposed to. When I'm lying close to someone else, you're stuck in my head, and I can get you out of it if I could do it all again. I know I'd go back to you.
I don't want to count it anymore. I wanted to have like a singing audience, like we're all standing together and everybody is singing that song. But it was only me in the studio, so I had to sing it a lot of times in a lot of different voices. And I will try to show them all to you, but really quick, and that's quite difficult. So it starts here with the first two ones.
I wanna hold you when I'm not supposed to. When I'm lying close to someone else, you're stuck in my head, and I can get you out of it if I could do it all again.
So it's already finished, and we have so many left. And then, yeah, we go back to the fast part, and then the song is over. Hey!
I know I go back to you!
That's it for that one. And now we are here at the fifth song, and this is my favorite track of the old remastered ones. Nothing Breaks Like a Heart, and it's already starting with a very cool orchestral intro. So let's have a listen to that.
This world can hurt you, it cuts you deep and leaves a scar. Things fall apart, but nothing breaks like a heart. And nothing breaks like a heart.
And this is one thing I really like about the song, the rhythm in the verses. It's not straight bum bum bum, it's rangadanga.
Heard you on the phone.
And you can do so cool stuff with it. Ring-a-ding-a-ding. Like the shaker I played here. Ah! Also the guitar is playing that theme. But also the orchestra is playing with that rhythm. So yeah, that's a really cool rhythm. And then we have the chorus. It's starting right here.
With a broken silence, my thunder crashing in the dark. And this broken record spin endless circles in the bar. Spin around the bar.
So the main vocal is sang 3 times, as you can see it right here.
And this broken record spin
and it's 2 times the high voice.
And this broken record spin endless circle.
And a deep one.
And this broken record spin endless circle.
It sounds so stupid isolated, but all in all it gives that vocal so many depth and strength from the deep of my soul.
And this broken record spin endless circles in the bar. Spin around the bar. This.
And also here I sang that this is already a folder containing more and more voices.
Spin around the bar.
And I pitched that down an octave, and it sounds also very awful if you listen to that isolated.
Spin around the bar.
But together it makes sense.
Spin around the bar.
It also gives it more strength, and in the final song, all is cool. The deep voice here and the deep voice here.
And this broken record spin endless circles in the bar. Spin around the bar. This one can hurt you and cuts you deeply. It doesn't break like iron.
And these are also 2 elements which I love so much into that song. This oh, and also that I have the possibility to do what I love doing all the time in so many songs, screaming the highest possible note.
Oh, it doesn't break like a heart.
So first of all, here the orchestra is very present. It's very dramatic.
In the bar, spin around the bar. This one can hurt you, it cuts you deep, it leaves a scar. Things fall apart, but nothing breaks like a heart. It doesn't break 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 like a heart.
It makes so much fun listening to that and all the different elements and all the dramatic and panic at the end. So yeah, proud of that one. Let's go on. So here we are at Don't Tell Me That It's Over, the 3rd of the new tracks. And it starts with the first verse, which is a little bit poppy. That's because of the guitars playing there.
And this world is a mess.
So I quite like it, but I don't want to take that too long, so here the metal starts.
Tell me why they're sleeping alone. No.
And then already the chorus starts, and there is a lot happening.
And I wanna see what it's all about.
Because if we solo the vocals here, we hear that.
And I wanna see what it's all about.
And yeah, we have the main vocal here.
And I wanna see what...
And we have the harmonies here. Let's solo them.
And I wanna see what it's all about. And I wanna live, wanna give something back.
And it's very interesting to have a listen to them if we put back the song and put everything back, but we mute the main vocal, the main melody, just the harmony vocals, and I will put them up a little bit so that you can hear them.
Won't you stop preaching at me?
Just let us have a listen to the orchestral stuff. So there's so much more. We have the staccato strings. And then we have here staccato wood, and they are just answering each other. So, so the one instrument is doing this, and the other answers. And then I made a third instrument, the brass staccato, and then we have really a lot happening. And it sounds really stupid also if we put back in the rest of the orchestra. So there's also the choir with which gives the space for the harmonies. But all that little tiny detailed stuff, it makes really sense if we have a listen to the whole song, and I will mute the vocals so that we can just focus on the little orchestral details. And after the first chorus we have another big orchestral part. It's this one here.
It's all gone away and the sun is shining bright.
I put that delay on bright. So it's coming from every direction when you hear it with headphones. Yeah, but what makes that part so poppy are those guitars mainly. Let's go to a part where it goes really dramatic after the second chorus, and let's have a look what the vocals do. We will have a listen to the whole song at first, and then have a closer look here.
Don't tell me that it's over, please. I'm on my knees, I'm begging you to stop. It's over, please. I'm on my knees, I'm begging you to stop. And I wanna see.
So what's happening here is that the vocals are going down, and the main vocal and all the harmony vocals, they follow that way. Of course, also the orchestra is freaking out here completely. And it goes even bigger when the last chorus is finished. You see it here in the project, there comes much more. Still much more, yeah! So yeah, many choirs and the wall is going down, and this is the exactly ambience of that song. The wall is going down, and I hope I could transport that. So here we are at the third new song, and let's have a listen to the second half of the first verse, because there you get this marching feeling, and in this part it's the percussion that's doing it.
Run, boy, run, the sun will be guiding you.
So we have the normal drum set, it's here. Then we have a second track, which is like you would with the knife and the spoon to a glass and making a rhythm. But that's it. It's so cool together with the drums. And then we have the third one. It's also like a loop and a beat. Yeah, but if we put back the glass and the drum set, but it's like the original in Woodkid. I love the Woodkid stuff, and he also plays so much with percussion, so this was my inspiration here.
Run, boy, run, the sun will be guiding you. Run, boy, run, they're dying to stop.
So then we can switch to the part where it's going down, just before the big chorus starts. Go! Please!
Tomorrow is another day, hey, and you won't have to hide away. You'll be...
So at the quiet part we only have two orchestral tracks here. It's the sustain strings and the cello playing the melody, and then it's going big, so I think it might be quite interesting to have just a look here at the orchestra. We can separate it the other way around and just listen to the metal stuff, because then it sounds like this. You can still hear the glass shattering effect. This is Gary, by the way. Hi, Gary. Here the extra part, and it's the most aggressive part of the whole album, I guess.
But for now, it's time to run. It's time to run.
So a lot of screaming and a lot of synthesizer and a lot of metal, and we have to solo all three of them. Let's start with the vocals. Maybe you heard already the stutter effect I put in, so da 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 da. It's cut and made a rhythm out of it. You can see it here above. It's in a track up here. Isolated, it sounds like this. In addition to that, we have the metal stuff. I thought this that sounds like a machine gun, so guess what I included there into that beat? And now let's have a look what the synthesizers are doing here, because that's what makes that part so special. And now we have the metal together with those synthesizers. And the whole screaming thing. I am an angel. So much happening, and at the end it's just going down, and we have orchestra. And then a lot of choir comes into it. So we have that choir together with a big orchestra at this part. Let's add the choir again. And let's add the metal again. So it's very big, but I wanted it to be like that, and yeah, I think that version is quite cool. So, to be honest, now comes the most embarrassing part for me, because we got two Dreams from Vitas. Almost everybody who listened to that album right now, everybody especially mentions that song again, that Dreams really is cool. So I would love to show those people now everything what I've done in there. And you see, I have 3 projects, Vitas, and they are all completely lost. And you see, almost everything is just shown as offline. Offline. We can play something. There's something. What is this? That's the percussion of the intro. And that's it. Then it just stops. We can look into verse. No guitars at all. We can have a look at this project here. Nothing. There's something. Okay, but that's everything. What's that? That's the big ending part with the last chorus, and this is just one instrument showing, so I'm really sorry, but I can't show you anything because I have lost all the files. The only maybe a little bit interesting thing is the vocals from Vitas, but I edited them a little bit that they sound more like metal.
Это все твои глаза. Яд в одном, в другом слеза. Я принес тебе цветы. Или это мечты?
I'm very sorry, but can't show you anything more here. Let's go on. So now we came to River by Eminem and Ed Sheeran, and I did that with actually two good friends of mine. One is Nelo, a really talented guy who made the rap vocals here, and Judith, the singer of my heart, and she did already a lot of stuff for me, and I also invited her, and she makes that intro already here.
Been a liar, been a thief, been a lover, been a cheat, on my sins, the holy water.
And this song doesn't get the recognition it deserves, because you have to fight yourself through the long rap thing. I can understand that, I am the same, but there's so much cool stuff coming here. So let's have a look. It starts here with the first verse.
He's coming home with his next grasp, the cat slack, sweat jackets and dress last, mismatch on his breast jackets, a sex addict, and she just wanna act second from.
I really like that guitar here.
My last chick, and she has what my ex lacks. She loves danger, psychopath, and you don't fuck with no man.
Over me, well, little one, I don't want it to admit to something. If all is gonna cause this pain, the truth and my lies. Now I'm falling like the rain, so let the river run. So let the river run. So let the...
Yep, and now we can make a big jump, because all that stuff is happening again. So we have another verse with rapping, we have the same chorus again, and then comes something like an extra part, or don't know how to call it.
Let the river run. Let the river run. Let the river run.
Always the.
And there's interesting stuff in the vocals. Vocoder here, which makes the deep voice you're hearing. We can have a listen to that isolated.
Let the river run. My name's River. Call me River.
So the high ones are these.
My name's River.
And the deep one.
My name's River.
River.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Hey, what can I say? If life was a highway, the sequels.
And this is what I mean. So many people won't ever listen to that part because they don't have the patience. We are now at 3 minutes, but this is so cool. Nelo is getting really emotional, and we have those strings and the orchestra in addition to that, and this is really special, I think. So if we just have a listen to the vocals and the orchestra.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Hey, what can I say? If life was a highway, the sequels are non clay, but it's swerving on 5 lanes, speeds at a high rate, like I'm sliding on ice, maybe. That's why I'm eight, that came into sideways. I can't keep my life straight. What I made to terminate my baby, this love triangle.
And so on and so on, and then we have another chorus here.
I don't want it to admit to something. If all is gonna cause this pain, the truth and my lies. Now I'm falling like the rain. So let the river run. So let the river run. So let the river run.
And a long reverb to the end. So we are now at Battez Vous, a song in French, which I heard the first time from Skandal and Kolashny Brothers, even if this is also a cover, but I really loved that version, and I thought, hey, that in metal would be cool. And when the song starts, you will hear immediately 1 million voices. That are only vocals. The only thing that happens in the instrumental is this here. So that is not much, but we have those vocals here. This first one is clear. But what is also in there So, what is this here? Woo! Ah. And then we have here two more. And we have immediately like a call and response here. And then comes at last the deep one. And all that together with the main vocal. And then the song itself starts.
Soyez gangsters, soyez voyous. Maintenant battez-vous. Maintenant battez-vous. Tu seras mon lascasse au pastel. J'étais mauvais soin d'amour.
So you have that in the whole song, so many vocals singing together, and also I love what the guitar is playing when the chorus starts. And I never talked about bass before, so maybe I should do this time. How cool is that bass line? So then we have the second verse and the second chorus, and then comes a special part. We will have a listen right now. But it's the music and the vocals which are fitting together quite good. So the vocals isolated. And I will show you the interlude into the soft part. So, did you hear what the vocal is doing? It's just a pitch effect downwards and with a lot of reverb. It sounds like that. And the deep pitch down voice is laying into the room. And then we have the same thing at the beginning. More and more voices are about to come, but they are singing very soft. And then it goes more and more and more and more and more aggressive until everybody's escalating, especially the vocals. So also the orchestra is doing quite cool stuff here. Sorry. And a big movie ending, like. So I love that sub bass here. Bam! That's it with Battez Vous. So here we are in Knights of Cydonia. A lot of people say, and it's this one which really blew my mind. And the funny thing is that this is, I think, the oldest song on this album. So I had really a hard time to remaster it because it was recorded in such a different way. And if I would do it completely new today, I think I could do it much better. But it is as it is, the version from, I think it's from 2017, and I really worked completely different back then. But I tried my best to make it sound even better than back there. I had a hard time remastering, but here's the result, and you see already the vocals folder. It won't even stop. The next track is track number 131, so these are only vocal tracks. So let's have a listen. This is only here the song. This is everything what doesn't belong to the vocals. It's not much. So then we have that melody line here. It's also played with synthesizers here. Future! But the most interesting part is, for my personal opinion, the part where all the choir is coming together.
No one's gonna take me alive.
So many vocals, so many voices, and for this part I really want to open up that folder and let's check if my program can manage that tracks here.
No one's gonna take me alive.
So back then, when I recorded that, I already gave those vocals numbers. So every melody line is sung 3 times and we can listen.
No one's gonna take me alive. 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 No one's gonna take me alive.
Out!
No one's gonna take me alive.
Oh, yeah, this one is very important, the bass vocal.
No one's gonna take me alive. Time has come to make things right. You and I must fight for our rights.
So number 5 is starting at the half of that part.
You and I must fight for our rights.
Because I thought this is a really cool little addition to the things that happened before, I can put that vocal a little bit louder.
You and I must fight for our rights.
It gets as big as possible at the end part here, where we have the music together.
No
Everyone is back. Wow. So, Skandal im Sperrbezirk. Da könnte ich eigentlich endgültig auf Deutsch wechseln, aber ich will es mal einheitlich halten. So, let's continue with English. And I want to jump right into that part here because I really think it's quite cool what the vocals are doing here because we have very different techniques and sounds. And yeah, let's just have a listen. So let's isolate the vocals to hear what I am actually doing there. But also the instrumental is really, really hard rocking here. Yep, and then we can have a look into the second verse because it sounds like that on the album. But I wanna cut out the vocals for here because I really tried my best with that guitar riff here that you can hear in the second verse. And then we have the solo. And I love it how everything is and it's coming together at the one of the next part. My sense of humor is really, really strange. So, next part is the whispering part.
Sie hat ein Telefon, auch ich hab ihre Nummer schon außen im Hotel. Jeder, den sie sehen, so fällt ganz einfach raus, ist aber Welt. Draußen vor der großen Stadt.
And here we have the effect. I don't know if you can hear it without soloing. Let's hear it once again, like it is in the song, and then I will show you what that actually is.
Einfach raus ist aber Welt. Draußen vor der großen Stadt.
And now.
Einfach raus ist.
BAM!
Ja, draußen vor der großen Stadt. Stehen und stellen sich die Füße platt. Kontroll, das Sperrbezirk. Kontroll, das Sperrbezirk. Skandal.
Actually, I think the lyrics are wrong here. I'm just singing Skandal, Skandal, but I think it's Moral Skandal. Am I right? But it's too late for that, so it doesn't matter.
And now the deep rolling.
Music is such a great thing. It touches my heart. So here we are, When We Were Young from Adele, and you see it's not that big, that project, and it's starting right away with the intro and like a poppy vocal.
Everybody loves the things you do.
It's like a telephone.
From the way you talk to the way you move. Everybody here. I feel by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a
And I really love what the lead guitar is doing here. Let's put that a little bit up. And here comes a little story to that song. I heard that original and I really loved it. And I thought, hey, you need to scream that chorus as much as you can. And let's see, what's the highest note that you can scream? And I tried out. But I should have tried it before, and it was so hard to scream that melody. It sounds like this.
I got to photograph you in this light, in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized.
And you can basically hear me fighting with myself, and it's not that bad if you hear it isolated, but with the whole song you cannot hear the melody anymore.
I got to photograph you in this light, in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we're
But what I thought would be very, very bad, I thought about it and I think, no, this is quite cool, because you can feel with me, you can imagine how much I fought and I tried, and so this is so over the top that I thought, it's okay like that.
It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. It was just like a song!
So I think this cover is not meant to be good, it's just meant to be funny, but it's still not bad.
I was so scared to face my feet.
I like that guitar. Here we have the little choir part.
When we were young, when we were young, when we were young, when we were young. It's hard to admit that everything just takes me back to when you were there, to when you were there. A part of me keeps holding on, just in case it hasn't gone. I guess I still care.
So I really like what the choir in the background is doing, because he's like ah and ooh and oh.
Of when we were young.
So I wanna first mute the vocal and just hear the interlude and the going with the fuck it. And then also hear the vocals.
Of when we were
I was already laughing at that part at myself, because I had to record that vocal in a much too higher key, and then I thought, now I got so far, I make it now really, really dirty, and I wanna make that long scream at this part here. And I tried it, and I made it.
Of when we were young. Got the photograph.
But you can hear me again fighting with myself.
Of when we were young. Got the photograph. Got the photograph. God, it made us restless. It was just like a movie.
It's Christmas! So, we are in the telephone song, which is also sung by my favorite singer, Judith. So please check her out, because especially here, she did a great job, but that project is also from 2017. And let's have a listen how it sounds.
Stop calling, I don't wanna think anymore.
I left my head and my heart on the dance floor.
That scream is so dirty.
I left my head and my heart on the dance floor.
Stop calling, I don't wanna talk anymore.
I left my
And this is also interesting. So we have Judith singing the main vocals.
Stop calling, I don't wanna think anymore.
So what is this?
Stop calling, I don't wanna think anymore.
Oh, that's the vocoder stuff, but it's really matching in here. More vocoder, and what is this here? Ah, another vocoder. So a lot of technical stuff happening here.
Stop calling, I don't wanna think anymore.
But together with her real voice, that matches very cool together. But even better in the chorus. So many voices again, and we have them all down here. We have the main vocals again.
Can't call anyone, but there's no one home, and you're not gonna reach my telephone.
Then we have a second voice by Judith.
Can't call anyone, but there's no one home, and you're not gonna reach my telephone. Can't call anyone,
but there's no one home.
The vocoder. Vocoder again.
Can call only one, but there's no one home, and you're not gonna
Me?
reach my telephone. Out in the club and sipping that pop.
And even more vocoder.
The phone, out in the club and sipping that pop, and you're not gonna reach my telephone. Call all you want, but there's no one home, and you're not gonna reach my telephone. Out in the club and sipping that pop, and you're not gonna reach my telephone.
Also what the instrumental is doing here, let's have a listen to that, because I'm sure you won't have heard that when you don't know that it is there. And then we have that second verse, which is a little bit crazy. It sounds like this. That's a little bit like 8-bit chip tune also. And shaker, of course. That's cool. And then we have that ending here. So also a lot of voices singing this thing here, which just seems to be talking, but...
my telephone, my telephone, 'cause I'm out in the club and I'm sipping that pop, and you're not gonna reach my telephone.
I sound like a monster from Lord of the Rings or something. So what is this?
My telephone, my telephone, 'cause I'm out in the club and I'm sipping that pop, and you're not gonna reach my telephone.
That's so stupid. And what is that here? Ah, the vocoder, yeah. And then this must be Judith.
My telephone, my telephone, 'cause I'm out in the club and I'm sipping that bub, and you're not gonna reach my telephone.
Yeah, but this is exactly what I wanted her to do, the bitchy thing. Yeah, and then that's it for this song. So now we're at the last song, and this is a really special one because, as you might have noticed already, this is not a metal cover. This is a cover, but it's an orchestral cover from Crawling from the almighty Linkin Park. So let's have a listen, and I will solo some instruments that you hear only them, because they are important, and I will try not to talk that would destroy the feeling. So I will just click a little bit around and show you the little details which are in there. Now you have a little bit of an idea. I'm thinking about someday releasing a second full-length album, but only orchestral covers. If you have watched this here, I'm really happy, and if there was something where you say, hey, that was really interesting and more of that, feel free to tell me. It took a lot of time for me now to do that video, but even if nobody's interested, I want to do it for myself, and if there is only one person which I can give some inspiration with that, I'm really happy. So that's it for now. I think I need a beer. Bye-bye.